to this special episode and rendition of Ro-JoSports. I'm your host, Rob. Alongside of me is the four-time Temple University College Football 26 national champion coach, Joe. And right below us, we have set up for you guys a, a hoot of a hell of an interview with our special guest today, linebacker of the Temple Hootie Owls, Reggie Reggie Jones. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Okay, that was a funny intro. Shout out Coach Joe, man. That's my guy right there.
That's right.
Best coach that ever walked this earth.
He has taken you guys to the promised land four times, my friend.
W's. Nah, hey, I appreciate you guys having me on the podcast, man. It's gonna be fun, and I appreciate the opportunity. So let's get into it. Let's go.
So anybody that has been invited via Reggie into our live stream, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the follow button. Again, thank you again so much for taking the time to do this. We greatly appreciate it. I know you have, crazy morning time, get up, workouts that you have to do. Being D1 football player comes with a price, and so
yes, it does.
That price being your sleep being taxed. So
yeah, every day.
So before we get started with a whole bunch of questions, how you doing, buddy? How's everything up there at Temple University?
It's good, man. We summer workouts right now. The team's getting together. Everybody's working out, grinding summer workouts, especially with our strength and conditioning coach. Shout out Coach Shad. He's a different guy, a different man. Especially when we get on that field when it's conditioning time. It's like you're out there in the shadow realm. You're in the gulag. You just got to survive. And I've been having to survive. But we're thriving. So we're good.
That's what matters. Can you give us an example of what the gulag with your strength and conditioning coach looks like?
I would say Friday. We had to do this one condition that's not one of my favorites. And we had to do, it's like two sets, but the one each set is crazy. And we get like a 2 to 3 minute break in between. And I remember I was just at the water jug, and I feel like I looked up and I'm seeing stars, and my head is just spinning. And then it's like those 2 minutes just trickle down to 15 seconds to like 5 seconds and use this. He's like, everybody back on the line. And his favorite line to use is hand down. He'll blow the whistle, hand down, and you got to run. That hand down scares us all. And if any of the viewers ever heard of Coach Shad, you know what I'm talking about. He's a scary dude, but he puts us in the best shape of our life. And I'm in the best shape of my life right now. Like, my body looks good. It's all to Coach Shad. All the other coaches, Coach Sleeve, Coach Award, Coach Woodlock, those are my guys. They put me through pain, but my body, everything is paying off. So we're good.
Great. Awesome. I also wanted to give you the floor real quick. Joe, I'll let you get into asking about that here in a second, but I wanted to give you the floor real quick to promote that shirt you got on, the Road to One Tackle, and what that's about. I know that you have some merchandise and giving you this opportunity.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it. So first of all, I want to shout out the company who made this happen, Influxer. Shout out to you. Shout out to the CEO, Tyler. Appreciate you. So Road to One Tackle, it came from, I've been a college football walk-on for 3 years. Haven't played in one game. Traveled once or twice. No stats, no nothing. I started losing faith in myself, started losing motivation. And I needed to find someone to bring me back and find the love of football, because it was slowly leaving. That love of football was going away. And I just remember one day I was just scrolling on TikTok, and it was this walk-on basketball player named Brandon Doyer. And he did a thing called Road to One Point. And I just loved the journey. Every time I saw it, I just kept falling in love with it. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's something I need to do. Because one, I need to find motivation, and I know that was his motivation. But two, I'm a content creator. So let me bring my community, my people who love me, who support me, my supporters into a journey that they could share and be on a journey with me. And that's how I created Road to One Tackle. So this season, I plan on getting a tackle this season, but also Road to One Tackle isn't just about getting a tackle. It's just a mindset. It's motivation. It's thriving every day, achieving a goal that is to some people impossible. Just grind it every day. Don't give a crap what the haters say, the outsiders say, and then just going and achieving to get that goal. That's all Road to One Tackle is.
Essentially, you're looking for your Rudy moment, right?
I never put it like that. That's one of my favorite movies ever too. I never put it like that, but yeah. So I'm planning on getting my Rudy moment. But if you guys want this Road to One Tackle shirt, just look up Reggie Jones on the website Influxer. You'll see it, and support your boy.
I might need to get me one of them. I like that.
I'll send you guys the link just to make it easier. I'll send you guys the link.
Thank you. That'd be amazing.
Well, I mean, just based off of this grand entrance you've had so far, I got a question. I gotta ask here. So
Okay.
you brought up the Shadow Realm. And
Yeah.
I know that's Yu-Gi-Oh. So obviously you have to have a really strong work ethic.
Yeah.
To be a walk-on and everything.
Yeah.
So what kind of things would you say to a high school kid that's trying to be a walk-on or trying to just play football anywhere?
Yeah. I've told a lot of my supporters, because a lot of people always ask me, how do you be a walk-on? I've tried to walk on. The way I thought about it coming into is way different than what I thought, like how it is now. And when I came as a freshman, I thought I was in denial. I thought I was going to come to Temple being a man. I thought I was going to make a million in NIL. I thought I was going to play game night I think I was going to start. No, that's not how it goes. It's not. And that's the way being a walk-on is for any sport. And I would just say when you're a walk-on, you're there to get the team better. You're quote unquote a scout team body. You're quote unquote an extra body. You're quote unquote a GPA booster, but you're not. Now, being a walk-on, you gotta have a crazy ass mindset. You gotta be crazy in the head to be a walk-on, especially for as long as I've done it. You gotta be crazy in the head because it's like I've seen a lot of people quit. Not even just on my team as a walk-on. I've seen a lot of walk-ons and just college sports in general quit. You gotta have a work dog. You got to have a nonstop. You got to have a non-quitting attitude because being a walk-on, you will go through some things that will make you want to quit. Like I've gone through some things that are truly in the back of my head, should I quit? But no, I just stopped. I never did because if I quit, what does that make me? What type of man does that make me? Someone who quits when it gets hard? No, I'm not about to do that. So when you're a walk-on, bro, just come in there, work hard every day. You have to work 5 times as hard just to get the same opportunity with a starter, somebody on scholarship is. And also just have fun because a lot of being a walk-on can be hard, but if you have fun with it, it will make it way easier. So that's my advice if you want to be a walk-on.
Man, that's great advice for some of these young kids because some young kids, they're out there just being like, oh well, I don't really want to do that. It'd be like, well, if you have the opportunity and you work hard, anything can happen.
Exactly. And all you just need is an opportunity. That's my thing. I just need an opportunity. And Temple took a faith to believe in me and offered me a PWO out of high school, and I took it. So shout out Temple, man. Go Owls.
Now, I want to give you a chance to kind of explain how that worked for you. Like, think about yourself a few years back when you were in high school and, when you got into the situation you're in. One of the things we try to explain to students, athletes in our small area is that they're so film heavy and they're so like, man, I got to send out my film. I got to send out my film. It's like, you have any idea how many videos of film recruiters get to look at every single day versus if they come on here, get the exposure with being on here for a video, an interview, and get the opportunity to sell their character. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. What do you think worked best for you that you could kind of shed light on with that kind of situation for somebody in our area who would like that opportunity?
See, now here's the thing about me. 2023, everybody making content, podcasts, coaches tuning in to content. It wasn't really a thing. NIL was just new. people could get around making videos for companies. That was just new. Now, the thing that worked for me, I was the type of person to send my film out to everybody. Just boom, boom. And I got lucky. If we're being honest, I got lucky being here. Now, someone in a position like now in 2026, you need to be on a podcast with Ro-JoSports. You need to put your name out there. You need to not even make content. Post your stuff on social media. Post it everywhere. Because here's the thing. Coaches nowadays, like back in the day, like we'll say like 2000s, college coaches couldn't really tell players' character till they got there because there was no social media around. Like anybody could they could go home and do whatever the crap they want, and the coaches would never find out unless something in the news happened. Now, everything's recorded. Everything can be seen. You need to put yourself in the best spotlight to be seen. So social media, podcasts, events, just anything, being around coaches, networking, because you just have to show your character. And if they like your character, 9 times out of 10, they will take a chance on you if your film, your GPA, your play, your character can all back it up.
Okay, so you definitely you mentioning GPA, grades,
Yep.
Obviously play a big factor too. You can't get into, a caliber school like Temple or Ohio State or anything like that, and you are a discipline case and have bad grades and things like that. So
yeah, the GPA my GPA, I graduated 3.5 GPA out of high school, but I had that throughout my whole high school career, so that definitely helped out for Temple taking a chance on me.
And congratulations on that.
I appreciate that.
That's a look into all the additional hard work that you had done to get to where you're at. So don't discount that. That's a big deal.
All right, Reggie. Here's a very important question. It's a pretty short question, but it's a very important one on the show. What's your favorite Gatorade flavor?
Favorite Gatorade flavor? Okay. I don't know the name. I think it's like Glacier Cherry, Glacier Free. It's a white one. It's my favorite.
That's our second one. It's
today.
Delicious.
Okay. I'm going to let you know, though. Hold on. That's my favorite one when I'm chilling or I'm going to 7-Eleven just to get a drink. Now, the best Gatorade, like after a workout, after a game, after a practice, cold lemon lime. Wow! Fire.
My man. That's
Fire.
The best.
It hits your thirst crazy. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing.
When you're really thirsty and that hits your lips, it's like it's like nectar or something.
It's like God came down and gave you a kiss on the lips. I swear to God.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ro-JoSports will have to send you a case for whenever you have rough 7 a.m. conditioning drills again, and you get a 2-minute water break that lasts 15 seconds and turns into a millisecond. You could go ahead and have a lemon lime on us.
I appreciate that, man. I really. Oh my God! A cold lemon lime shot of Gatorade out on the field. See, now here's the thing: we're sponsored by Powerade, so I love Powerade. But if I had some Gatorade, that lemon lime between workout, I'll be back, coach. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it'll bring me back to life. It'll bring me back to life.
Well, I have a follow-up question. What's your favorite flavor?
What's my favorite what?
Wing flavor.
Honey lemon pepper.
Okay. All right.
That's a new one.
That. And are you a blue cheese or ranch guy?
Neither.
Oh.
Neither. My thing is, I'm a dry rub type of wing lover. So I gotta if I get some sauce, if I'm being honest, there's 2 sauces I put on my wings. Either barbecue sauce or sriracha sauce. Oh my God, I love sriracha sauce on some wings. But I don't like the blue cheese or ranch. To me, I don't like it. Here's the thing. I haven't tried it since as a kid, so that could be the problem. But when I was a kid, I hated it. So, yeah.
You gotta give it another shot. The blue cheese, I'm telling you,
I'm gonna try it.
Spicy, and you put it in there. It's a game changer.
What advice would you give athletes who aren't getting recruited as early as they'd hoped? There's walk-on situations, there's things like that. You yourself, you've been into situations where you felt like giving up and all these other things. Obviously, one of your answers is going to be don't give up and don't be an idiot off of the field. Make good choices. But what is some other things, that these kids could be doing, senior year of high school, or even some junior college or Division III players who have
Yeah.
aspirations of playing at a higher level. What's something that you might want to share in
So
regards to that?
yeah. Here's the thing now. What is the problem? Not even the problem. The transfer portal is such a big thing in college sports. Like it was just becoming a big thing when I was about to graduate and go when I come to college. But it's like any opportunity you possibly can get, just take it. Just take the chance. Because here's the thing: if you don't take that chance and you don't do anything about it, what's worse than taking that chance and going to the JUCO and D3? You just don't give up. Like I said, just don't give up on your dreams. Take that chance. Take any opportunity. You just need one opportunity. And then it's up to you to make that opportunity something bigger. And then go D2, go D1, go FCS, go FBS, go to somewhere you always dreamed and had aspirations to go. I'm just saying, like, just don't give up and just take any opportunity that's given to you. I had two opportunities. I took the best opportunity, but I was really lucky. Like I really could have had nothing and chose to go the JUCO route because I knew my football journey wasn't done. And I noticed a lot of people out there who's going to a senior year, your football journey, your basketball journey, whatever sport you play, your journey is not done. Any opportunity you take, get it. That's it.
Yeah, like one of the I forget what ESPN analyst said this, but they were talking about the same situation and how high schoolers go to these 7-on-7s for D1 camps, but ignore the Division II and Division III 7-on-7 camps because they
Yeah.
see that Division I and they want that
Mhm.
jersey, but they don't get that scholarship offer. But don't forget, these schools will look to you and be like, "Hey, you want a $50,000 a year loan? We'll give you the jersey." So what advice would you give to those kids who think D1 only? Who think that way, or do you think that other than 7-on-7s, is there something else that they should be going to do?
Uh, about the D2 and D3s, the problem about everybody want to go in D1 is because it's so oversaturated in the media. Everybody wants to be the next Jeremiah Smith. Everybody wants to be the next Ryan Williams. 9 times out of 10, shout out to those guys. You can't be because they are phenomenal. Like they're crazy. Like those D2s and D3s, I want to let you guys know, you guys aren't going to school just to be an athlete. You're going to school to become a better man, become a better student, and created wealth outside of your sport. Now, those D2s and D3s can set you up. Some D2s and D3s will set you up better than some D1 schools, if we're being honest. Because some of those D2 and D3 schools might be smaller, but they have more people in that institution who care more about you. So don't look down about D2 and D3s. There's also some good D2s and there's some good D3s that can get you to the league if you want to go. So don't shut those down. And then, like, also going to the 7-on-7 camps and Under Armour camps and battle camps and all that stuff. Personally, I never did like all the UA and battle camps, but I did all the 7-on-7, played Pylon, played a battle. They definitely helped. I would say go to those, but also just go to the schools those schools camps. I don't even care if it's D2, go to D3. You just need one little opportunity to get you through the door, and maybe a D2 school can possibly get you a D1 low SCS offer. You never know. Just take that chance. Don't knock something until you try. Don't burn a bridge before you walked over it. That's it.
I mean, that's so true because like around here in Ohio, I mean Mount Union, they're a D3 school and they've had several guys go to the NFL. I mean, Pierre Garcon was a big wide receiver in the NFL, and not to mention most of the coaches in like Division I football and the pros, they went to Mount Union, like Nick Sirianni, Matt Campbell. Like that's where they started. So
Well, I mean, C.J. Goodwin, he played for Wheeling University, and then he was playing in the unfortunate circumstances, but he went and played in the, I think it was a 28-3 Super Bowl loss, Tom Brady. But yeah, that's a poor guy.
Still made
What a way to go out! But he still made it, and that's a Division II program, and not a very big one when it comes to football either. Basketball, they're a little bit bigger, I think, when it comes to
it.
their sports in D2. But anyway, one of the a couple of the kids that I have talked to, one of which is a linebacker, a high school linebacker. Uh, had asked me to ask you a couple of questions.
Perfect.
What separated you from other high school linebackers? Was it film study, work ethic, athletic ability, a collection of all, or what's one thing? What's your answer to that?
I would say my work ethic and the way my energy. And it kind of, the work ethic and the energy kind of ties into one. Now, me in high school, I wore a cowboy collar, I had double shoulder braces. I was just out there smashing everything that was possibly, and that kind of really did set me out from the other linebackers, like in my like conference and stuff. Like everybody knew once they see Reggie on the field, I'm coming out there to try to take somebody's head off. But me personally, I knew like me right now, always in my life, I haven't been the most athletic guy. There's always been people more athletic. But it's not always been people that have the most energy and someone who will run through a wall. I'll run through a wall if you tell me, because that's just how my mind is wired, and that's how I've set myself out. Now, that's also how I've set myself out outside of football. Like I've set myself like on my content. If people see my content, I'm crazy. I'm always screaming, but that's just who I am. Yeah, that's who I set myself out to be. Because it's like when you know Reggie's coming around, you're either going to get some crazy maniac whose energy is crazy, or you're going to get some funny, great guy who has great energy who's going to want you to be around. And that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that's like really stuck me out from everybody else. My energy and my work ethic just tied into one and allowed me to just, every time I was on my field, just dominate and run through somebody's face.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm just like sitting here. You got me fighting for
Learning.
you here. I'm on the road to one tackle right now as we speak.
You got him ready to win a 5th championship at Temple University.
you
Are you kidding me?
There we go. Coach Joe, everybody. Coach Joe, everybody.
What's something? I'm sorry. What part of your game has improved the most since getting to college versus high school?
My IQ. High school, I didn't really take it seriously, and I couldn't tell you what 2x2 versus 3x1 versus empty is by gunfire near, all that stuff. What it means when a Y is off and a running back is to the other side, split zone. Couldn't tell you none of that. Now, my IQ, now when I'm like on the field, I can read what's going on. I can recognize what plays going to come by in different formations. If it's to the boundary, to the field, in the middle of the field, I can tell you what formations are. Also, I've learned offenses, tendencies, like all that stuff. I picked up by just being here. In high school, it's high school. You're not going to be taught all those things. There's a huge jump from high school to college. Just my IQ, reading stuff, understanding, and also the IQ of knowing my strengths and my weaknesses. Like, I know when I'm on the field, I will go out there and give 100%. My weaknesses, I'm not the fastest guy, but I will get to that ball when it comes to me. And it's just like knowing my abilities, having that confidence of going out there and to try to play at my best ability. That's just all IQ and it's all confidence. So I'll say my IQ and my confidence level has definitely gotten better since I've been here.
Now, has your style changed? Like, are you more of a linebacker that spies and kind of reads the offense of what they're doing, or are you a blitzer and go and take the, are you going to Myles Garrett somebody in the backfield?
See, in a high school, I was more of a just run down and hit anything. Didn't care. Now when I got here, I realized everybody was bigger, stronger, faster than me. So I'm kind of like a little mixture of everything. Like I like to read, but when I read, I trust my eyes. I go hit it. Now me blitzing, I love blitzing with a passion, especially off the edge. I'm not the best blitzer, but when I mean my work ethic and my energy is going to get me to that QB, it gets me there. So I would definitely say a little bit, make sure reading the offense, trusting my eyes, making sure I read something before I react, because your eyes can sometimes deceive you. But if you trust your eyes, you go hit it. 9 times, 8 out of 10, you're going to be right. So yeah, just trusting my eyes, reading stuff, and then when I see something, just go hit it.
So what you're saying is you're not really a lurker, but you were a thumper back in the day, but now you're kind of like a signal caller. You're over here just like kind of reading what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Because you can't just be an automatic thumper in college. You got to be a smart thumper. Because in high school, if I was doing the stuff in high school, if I was doing the stuff in high school and I would do it now, my body would be replenished. My body would be done. I didn't care about my body at all in high school. Now I kind of got to be careful with the stuff I do. Just so, because your best ability is availability. You just got to be, you got to be out there on the fields.
Now, one player that reminds me of, and I know he's a defensive back. And Joe, don't come at me because I'm bringing up a Michigan guy. I'm a Michigan fan, okay?
Okay.
But that style reminds me a lot of a Jabril Peppers,
Mhm.
type of play where he's not afraid to light you up. You come across the middle, but he's also going to spy and try and get a pick six if he can. So that's kind of what that kind of compared you to when you were talking. So.
I like that comparison. I like Jabril. He's nice. Pepper's nice. He's nice.
Go
Let's
ahead, Joe.
see.
Because I
Well,
had a few more here, obviously, but I don't want.
I've wanted to know, like, how's the transfer portal kind of changed since the start? Because you kind of been like through the whole kind of process of
I've
it.
seen it all. I've seen some crazy stuff happen through the portal. And well, I mean, it was new when I first came in, but the problem was when I first came and before they really regulated anything, anybody could leave and go join a new team. And 9 times now, coaches are looking for players. Like I feel bad for high school players. Like if you're not a guy, it's hard to really get recruited because they want experienced players from JUCO, D3, D2, lower D1s, higher D1s to come down, high D1s to go up, lower D1s to go up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now there's a little regulation, like there's only one portal you can be open for. And it's like, I think it's like right after the season or your coach gets fired or something like that. But it's like, it was hectic when it first completely opened up because there was no rules. Anybody could just leave, go where they want. I've seen people come get the money that they were promised and then leave. Like it's crazy. And it wasn't even here. I've just seen it like in social media and stuff. And it's like, that's college sports now. It's crazy.
Do you think that situation helps or hurts team culture at the end of the day?
Uh it can help. It can hurt or help. It just depends on how it goes. Now, let's say if you bring a lot of guys in the portal who are money hungry, but are dogs are still willing to work, it's gonna help. Now, let's say if you guys bring some guys that are just money hungry and don't care about the team or don't, it's gonna hurt. It just depends on the situation, depends on the player.
Okay, interesting. I've always kind of wondered how the situation was like for players themselves. I mean, I can only imagine it's craziness. Just you, some guys you see there the next day, oh, not there anymore.
Yeah, that's happened a lot too.
Yeah.
Since I've been here.
What's it like representing Temple football? What does the Temple Brotherhood mean to you? What does it mean to be a part of the Hootie Owls?
So first of all, go Owls. Our brotherhood and our culture is so tight, and it's weird because I've been here for 3 years, and we had some dogs, like some crazy dogs, like people in the league now. But this team that I'm part of now, like we're all just like this. Like we all hang out, we all play the game together, we all go do side quests together. The coaches come and hang out with us too. Like we hang out with our coaches too. Like they're just cool. Like we'll go get something to eat with our coaches and stuff. We'll chill at the facility after everything's done, watch stuff in our especially our linebacker. My linebacker room, we're so tight. Shout out Stretch Game, SG. Those are my guys. We all love each other. We literally talk on the phone for hours at a day, every day after the facilities, doing recap, playing the game, talking about whatever is going on, and just the culture behind us, the coaches. Everybody in our facility is bought in, from our janitor to the head guy, Coach Keeler. Shout out Coach Keeler. Everybody's bought into the culture because it's like everybody wants to win. And we haven't won in so long, and we all know we deserve. We all know we have the people to win. We all know we have the players to win. We all know we have the coaches to win. And everybody's just so brought into the culture. Piffin Diamond guys, packed. We're all brought in because we want to bring success back to Temple University like it was once before.
Yeah, I think the last time was what, Joe, like 2012 you were talking about with Matt Rule
It was
and
when Matt Rule was there. Yep,
Matt Rule.
Reggie brought it up. Yep.
Yeah. I think we went to last time we went to a bowl game was like 2019.
Yeah, they've gone to bowl games, but like I think that's the last time you guys were in the conference champ. I think
That too.
right?
No, it was 2018. It was that 2018 season. I think it was. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe. So I'm like probably 50-50. It's in our. As soon as you get into the facility, we have a trophy right there. Last time I remember seeing it, I think it said 2018. I could be wrong.
Now, I don't know if necessarily if you are allowed to have an opinion on this. Oh, I'm sure you are, but necessarily share it. Um, when it comes to the college football playoff,
Okay.
okay, and they're trying to increase it from 12 teams to 24 teams or something crazy. Uh, do you have a opinion that you would like to share on that? Do you think obviously that gives like more schools an opportunity and it takes a lot of pressure off of having to have the perfect season to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, do you think it takes away from um, the importance of the Michigan Ohio State rivalry games and the things like that? Because you can go 8-3 and make it, or you know, what's your whole opinion on that?
And you
I
know
mean,
what?
I never.
And
Go
not
ahead, John.
just
My fault.
Ohio State, Michigan. We're talking
Yeah,
about Penn State, Temple, and Temple and Buffalo, like those kind of
Yeah.
games. You know, the
Yeah, yeah,
real
yeah.
meaningful ones.
My only thing behind it, I've truly never thought about it because I don't really get into stuff like that. I just kind of play. It's just like I like it because it gives more teams opportunities, and I'm all about opportunities just in life in general. Now, I personally don't think it will take away. I could be wrong, but I personally don't think it would take away from those. But I just like it because it's giving more teams more opportunities. But also, let's say if it goes to like 24, I feel like it'll give teams a little bit more room to like they could really make it if they just like get over that hump and just make the top 24. And I feel like it'll give more teams motivation to like we can make it college football playoffs. We just hit top 24. I think I like it because of that.
Okay.
okay. I guess I never thought of it from that point of view. You know, Joe and I just see it as fans of the game. We don't necessarily. Well, he's in a different world with it too, with working in sports booking and stuff like that. Which sports booking and college football.
Kind of
Uh,
in a rough patch right now.
yeah, kind of in a sticky situation. Texas, shout out Texas Tech. But anyway, I did have a Joe. Do you have another question? I have a
Nope.
rapid fire
Yep.
segment here. I wanted to
Let's
throw
go
out.
rapid fire. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Joe, did you say you had something?
Oh no, I'm ready for this rapid fire segment. Reggie's
All right.
ready. He's locked in. Look at him.
Rapid fire. Favorite NFL linebacker growing up?
Ray Lewis.
Good. Uh, toughest player you've ever went against?
Okay, so I have two. One in high school, one in college. Jordan Sean, lineman. I hated him. He was at Colorado. Now he's at, I believe he's at LSU with Lane Kiffin. Now, college, since I didn't play, but the people I played against in practice, our quarterback, Evan Simon, I hated him because when he coverage, he will look at you that way and then throw the ball that way. Or I would say Edward Sadie, running back my freshman year. But also, it wasn't even like someone I had to go against, but someone I had to be under. Linebacker Jordan McGee, he's on the Redskins right now. He played so good in the stuff he did, and then just trying to play like after him, go under him, and try to like do what he did was very hard, but it also pushed me to be better. But definitely playing behind Jordan McGee definitely locked me in. It was just like, there's definitely levels. There's levels to college football. So those three.
Most
right,
underrated. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you.
Go
Most
ahead. Go
underrated
ahead.
part about being a linebacker.
Most underrated part. Underrated. People don't realize how big. I feel like a lot of people don't know how fun being a linebacker is. That's my thing. It's to me, it's the funnest position on the field. Like I don't know. It is like when you like as a linebacker, you just get different joy out of being on there, and it's like you have so much freedom, so much fun. You get to do so many different things. Like I get to blitz, I get to be the captain of the defense, I get to drop in coverage. I can do a whole lot of stuff. I can control a lot of stuff. And when you hit somebody coming down full speed, whoa! Fun. It's so fun.
You're essentially the point guard of the defense.
Yeah.
Joe?
Pregame song.
Okay. So here's the thing. Switch it up. I don't have one pregame song, but I have like 3 pregame genres. So one is rap, but it's only one rap guy I'm listening to. It's Rod Wave. 2, jazz music. 3, EDM.
Okay. All right, I like it.
And they all see my thing about pregame and stuff. The game already is stressing me out just because I'm just so eager to be there. Those 3 genres just calm my brain. So like Rod Wave, jazz, and then the EDM. My favorite song with EDM, I have so many. I have The Days. Lights by Ellie Goulding. Oh my God.
That's a good one right there.
That's fire. It's not even EDM. Unwritten.
Oh,
I love
Natasha
Unwritten.
Bedingfield.
Yes, I love Unwritten.
Oh, that is a banger for sure.
I love that song. I have a clip of me on stream singing it, and it's like I can't sing for anything, but unless it's still unwritten, that's my that is my song. That is my song.
I like it. I like it. What is your favorite college football stadium that you've been in, played in? Then you can't say Temple. You can't say Temple.
Okay, it's not Temple, but it's the link because it's not our stadium, but it is our stadium. I'm staying with it. I'm never switching up on us. It's my favorite. It's my favorite stadium. Can't do it. Won't do it.
He had you there because it's Philadelphia's field, Rob.
It's
not just the Eagles.
Not just
Temple.
Temple.
It's Philadelphia's field. That's
It's
what Temple
Philadelphia's.
play for Philly.
Exactly.
I
Got you there.
I got you. Well, Joe's the sports history buff, so
I knew he would know that too. I knew he would catch on with that.
Well, Rob might have disappeared on us here, so I'll continue with some some questions. What's the best advice you ever received?
My dad, don't be scared to be great.
Don't be scared to be great. I like that. That's great.
He told me that as a kid. Don't be scared to be great. Don't let anything stop. Because he also told me like as a kid, being scared is learned. Like it's a learned behavior. So don't learn to be scared of being the best you can be. So I've taken that with me my entire life.
Okay. Man, I love that quote. That's good. Dream NIL partnership.
Dream NIL. One. Shout out Influxer. Dream. It's about to come. It's done, but it's about to go even crazier. So we're gonna say Influxer. Yeah. Shout out Influxer. Shout out Tyler.
Okay. And what's one word to describe Temple football?
Dogs.
Dogs.
We're some dogs.
I love that. I love it. Well, hopefully Rob pops back in here. Because I don't think I have the ability to stop this stream, so I guess we're gonna have to sit in here for a minute.
All right.
So I heard you bring up the Shadow Realm earlier. You Yu-Gi-Oh guy too? Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day?
Is that anime?
Yeah.
No, I've never watched anime a day in my life.
Oh, okay.
I just know about the Shadow Realm.
Okay. Because that's where it's from. That's why I was like, whoa, man, this guy knows the Shadow Realm.
Nah, here's my thing. I tried it. I did not like it because it seemed weird. Now, also, I didn't like that it was in a different language and I had to put English subtitles on it.
Oh,
I love subtitles, but it has to be English with like voice and English subtitles because I feel like if I'm hearing something different and I'm reading something different, my brain is going to be like in a Rubik's cube. It's like I don't know what is going on. Yeah, Rob is really not coming back.
Yeah, Rob might not be coming. I don't know what the heck happened to him. I'm gonna have to see because it says he's still here, but he's not here. It just
I know.
So we got one more last question here for you.
Okay.
So the closing question is: if a young athlete from our area, the Southeast Ohio, is listening right now and has dreams of playing in Division I football or football anywhere in general, what's one piece of advice you'd give him?
From my experience, I've been through a lot of downs. I've been through a lot of hardships, but I've also learned of being and going through those hardships and surviving those hardships. You gotta find something positive out of negative. You gotta find something you gotta find the light at the end of the tunnel. Like it's gonna be dark, but if you can find a light at the end of the tunnel, you're gonna be good. And my light at the end of the tunnel was my Ro to one tackle. But if you can find something to get you through it, especially if you're gonna be a walk-on, if you can find something that's gonna get you up every day, keep that energy going, keep that fire lit, make sure just find a why, because college football will humble you. It will. If you're a scholarship player, you're a starter, you're going to get humbled at some time. But you just got to find a way to fight through it, survive it, beat it, and act like it never happened. And that's how you survive. Now, that's just coming from someone who's been through a lot of stuff and being a walk-on. If you're going to get a scholarship, when you get that scholarship, prove to those coaches that you deserve it. Prove to them that the ROI, the return on their investment, is going to be great. And that return on their investment of that with you being great on the field, great on the court, whatever sport you play, and great off the field, off the court, classroom, in the community, on social media. Don't make a fool of them. Don't make a fool of your team. Don't make a fool of your community. Don't make a fool of your family. Don't make a fool of yourself. Just be the best person you can be, and you'll succeed no matter where you are. I don't even care if it's D1. JUCO. It's even worse at JUCO. Don't make a fool of yourself at JUCO. Anywhere. Just be the best you can be. Be what God put us on the earth to be. Is be the best person He put us on the best to be. We're children of man above, and to share His message, share positivity, share good energy. You'll be good.
All right. Well, that felt like a sermon. Like I was just sitting here in church. That was awesome, man. I
I
love that.
appreciate it, Joe.
You do a
Appreciate
good
it.
job. Well, this is it for us. So thanks for coming on, Reggie. We appreciate you coming on here.
Hey man,
And,
I appreciate it. It was fun. Here's the thing, I love podcasts with a passion. I don't know why. It's just always been something I love. Couldn't tell you, but it was fun for me. So Joe, I appreciate it. Rob, if you see this, whenever you come back or in editing, I appreciate you, man, for hitting me up on TikTok Live, getting me on here. You're a great guy. Guys, I love you. It's Reggie Jones, Mr. Ro to one tackle. It's been a pleasure. And peace out, guys.
Yep. See you, Reggie. Thanks for
See
coming
ya.
on.
Yeah,